flying away. Mayuresh Joshi, Head Equity Research at William O'Neill, joins us on the show. Hi, Mayuresh. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining in. And belated happy birthday, Mayuresh. Wish you the best. Thanks so much for being a friend of the channel for the last few years. Well, any view on any of these three names? Godrej Consumer, Syngene or Chola? They're all spiking up, so I ask you.
Afternoon, Nigel. Thank you so much for your wishes, and belated birthday wishes to Surbi as well. I think she shares the same day.
But yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mayuresh. Thank you and wish you the same.
Thank you. So I think out of the list of stocks that you mentioned, Nigel, Chola probably stands out in our global focus lists. Obviously, the numbers were very, very encouraging in the quarter gone by. The expectations in terms of top-line growth is expected to continue very, very strongly. Capital adequacy remains extremely strong for Chola. And as a result, I think the overall return ratios should be fine. So I think Chola probably remains on our global focus list. Syngene has been a clear outperformer. Two reasons. One, I think the kind of R&D pool, both in terms of scientists, the number of companies that they probably service out of the Fortune 500, the kind of expenditure that they're probably doing in terms of new molecular development, both in terms of the CRAMS portfolio and niche products that they're probably making, holds this company out better. So yeah, I think Chola and Syngene probably stand out.
Look at the buying that's emerging in ABB. That capital goods major has been on a tear, 3% higher. For the year, it's up 65%. And remember, even the Q1 numbers by ABB were very, very strong. BEL has had a spike in the last few minutes. BEL has gained close to about 2.5%. PFC has moved to the high point of the day. Yesterday was up nearly 3-4%. It's followed it up with another 5% rally. For the Nifty per se, it's close to that 19,000 mark, but just shy of it by a couple of points. Mayuresh, ABB, I remember we spoke post the Q1 numbers as well, but since then, the stock has rallied further. Are you comfortable with owning the stock right now or buying it?
So we're comfortable owning it, Rima. Very good afternoon to you. I think the kind of numbers that they have posted, I think one of the best numbers within the larger capital goods space. And clearly, I think the kind of order book that they've probably got at this point of time, revenue visibility looks very, very good. Again, I think in terms of execution itself, the execution should be relatively better for the better part of this financial year, which means EBITDA margins in both EBIT on an absolute basis should be relatively better in FY23 compared to 22 as well. But it's run up a little bit too much for comfort. I think the last time we spoke, I think it was far lower. We obviously keep on holding it in our global focus lists. But fresh entry points at this point of time, I think better wait for declines.